Hello everyone and welcome to another beautiful day in Spakowo, Poland. Alrighty, so I'm going to go mow the grass today. I think it has grown and it's gonna be just the right time to actually do everything and still row it up and bale it up this year. The Zitter is ready, the other one, but we're not gonna use it, not today. Yeah, gotta make a bit more feed for our animals throughout the winter, especially if we're gonna expand the number of animals we have at the moment. Yeah, the cow is getting treated, that's underway, and I do hope I'll be able to get some more living beings on the farm. That's hope, the plan, the dream. Alright, before we start, I want to see... Yeah, you can see the grass has regrown completely. But I want to check the moisture. Alright, so the moisture is 8, 11, 12, 11, 14, 4. Practically the moisture is good for haymaking. So I do hope this is gonna go according to plan. Now I should give it a bit more air to breathe. Now I don't plan on making you sit through all this because I have other interesting things in store today, but I'll mow this off screen and then I'll probably come over with the tether, turn it over, bale it, get it off the field, and then we're gonna have some other interesting things we are gonna do today. The yield looks good, I will say that. I won't bother too much with going right to the edge of the crop grass, so to speak. So yeah, and look at the mists rolling over our vineyard. Yeah, I'm still under the impression of the vineyard work yesterday. I gotta say I kind of enjoy this. But those people, those farmers, they are mainly just the vineyard workers. They work throughout the whole year with very little to show, and then at the end of the year they go harvest whatever is on the vines, and that's basically it. And I know a lot of people that had some hail damage or stuff like that, completely tore with their vineyards. There was nothing they could do and they lost like the whole year's worth of yield, which is devastating. So I'm pretty happy I have different incomes. You know, the tourist one is the most stable. Oops, put the cutter down too early. The tourist one is the most stable. Then I don't know if we're gonna sell any animals. If they reproduce later on, it's probably gonna be more in the sheep and goat department, because both Tom and Jerry are ladies, and I can't really find a suitable mate to mate them with. So, alright, I'm rambling. In any case, I'll probably show you a few action shots of mowing, and then of the windrowing, heading, everything good. And I'll show you the end result. If something interesting happens in between, yeah, and I'll join you then. So enjoy. Yeah, so I cut the grass and I'm gonna leave it dry. And in the meantime, I have decided I'm gonna go get a few new animals. But first, to get to the animal trailer, gotta move two things, not one, two. Yeah. I really gotta get more storage space. I'm thinking if I build a bigger shed for the vineyard equipment, I might be able to store possibly an animal trailer over there and stuff like that. And it's gonna make reaching or accessing the stuff mighty easier. You know. Even though I do see farmers in real life that are like have their barns set up like this, so they have to move stuff away so they can access their equipment. And I'll be honest, I never quite understood why do they do it like that. One answer is, of course, the space or lack of space. I have a filthy tractor. Alright. I wonder what we'll bring home. There's gonna be at least a few... Excuse me. It's cut off. There's gonna be at least a few goats, a few sheep, female and male, because I want to expand the herd. And yeah, see you at the animal dealer. Exciting times. Just looking over there, there seems to be a puddle in the middle of the field. Visibility is really not great from... Oh. Excuse me, sir. Mr. Van Driver. Excuse me, I'm in your way. But yes, they're fun times. New faces on the farm. Yeah, a horse walks into a bar and the bartender asks him, "Why such a long face?" Alright, I'll stop. Do not worry. Good. So let's see what's available. Alright, now we have a bit more choice, because the Highland cattle, we only had a few animals available, but with sheep and goats there are more, and I can take 4 at a time. So I'm thinking for 3 female sheep, 1 ram, and 3 female goats and 1 ram. How does that sound? Because I believe that if there are more rams per herd, they may end up fighting. So let's see what's what. Alright, so we have Daisy. She has, well, overall pretty bad stats. This one also, this one is from the UK, Poland, Poland, Poland. Okay, so the landrace of Bentheim doesn't really look like they have too good animals. Okay, Steinschaf. No. Swiss Black Brown Mountain. What's wrong with these animals? They're all like very low health. Come on, give me one green. I did not get one green. And now we're up to goats. Okay, this is highly unexpected, and also, excuse the interruption, had to take an urgent call. So where are we at the moment? Wow, this is highly disappointing. And we have cows. 7 months, 5 months, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. Highly disappointing. Okay, we're gonna take extremely bad, you know, the breeder quality. What? Very bad. Very bad. Extremely bad. Extremely, very, extremely. Like, there's nothing to choose from. Alright, well, I came here with much higher expectations. I will not lie. Well, I guess I hope we won't have too many issues with health, but I do think our landrace is going to be the most beautiful breed. So let's take Daisy, and let's take, yeah, Daisy is extremely bad, just so you know. And let's take you. You are Polish, and another one from Deutschland. Let's just say Germany. Let's say that the genetics from different countries are gonna mix better together. And do we have a ram that's from somewhere else in Poland? No, everyone is Polish. Daisy is Polish, this one is Polish. Okay, let's swap then one for the UK one. And okay, this one is only bad, you know. What the hell? I mean, look at that kid over there. Extremely bad. What in the... Okay, and let's take you. Wow. Alright, so we have all the animals loaded up and taken back to the farm. Close the trailer up, and let's be on our way. Now this was different. Well, a good thing is that we are not basically bent on producing stuff. We're gonna have them as pets, mainly. Which does take a bit of the weight of genetics off. But man, oh man. What in the world is that? And I don't even know what I'm gonna do with the goats. There's only one female goat available. I might wait with the goats a bit. I don't know. And if later on some more healthy, more genetically better animals come around, mainly I mean the sheep, I might sell some and add a new flock in. Basically, what they say, it's called the herd. I don't know if any of you played Far Cry, I think it was 4, maybe 5. They have been singing the slogan "Call the herd" all the time. Yeah, this is where I learned the expression. Alright, I'm looking how to start the recording and I'm going off-road. As you do. Folks, never use electronics or handheld devices while you're driving. It just might prove very dangerous. So in any case, we are bringing our extremely bad flock of sheep back home. Oh man. Yeah, another song comes to mind. Because they're bad, they're really, really bad. Shit. And I also have to make the access road. I'm thinking of actually making the access road when... oh, probably very soon. Alrighty. And I must remember to give them water. I already given them feed, and they also have the meadow. But water I still haven't provided yet, so that has to be sorted out beforehand. I think I'm gonna use the... up. Hey, look at you. Bleating around. Hello. We're gonna have to give you names. So you are a male. You can impregnate 3 animals in the barn. You don't have a name. And you're too unhealthy to reproduce. How about you? Also too unhealthy. How about you, young lady? Too unhealthy. Okay, let's give them some time so they can recuperate. They get a bit more comfortable, and we're gonna see what's what in a few days, I suppose. And let's close this up. We don't want any escapees. Right, so my thinking is I won't go back to the animal dealer today. Let him get more animals. Let's just skip on that for now, because there's no use in getting there if he only has 1 female goat and everybody else is a ram. Well, so while we're steering this tractor and it's already warmed up, let's just use it to bring water to the animals. And of course, do you guess what's wrong? I left Zetor in the way. As you do. As you do. Okay, let's park you in front of our house. Shenanigans. A whole lot of shenanigans, I say. Alright. Did I park in front of the well? By chance? Yes, but it's still accessible, okay. It's like I moved the tractor out of the way and put it in the way somewhere else. Like, what in the world? Right, so let's see what this barrel is all about. It's been here from the get-go. It should hold quite a lot of water. I hope it holds water, so it doesn't leak. I should probably have it tested before. I didn't. Yeah, it's a tiny barrel. This will fit in here. Alright, let's fill her up. Put the hoses in and let's fill her. Right, so the barrel is filled up. Now let's go water our sheep's shoes. There's a video online when they were like, well, I don't even know, maybe they are cows, maybe they are sheep, but they look like, well, any of them. And there's a dude with a heavy Scottish accent saying, what are those? Cows, sheeps, keeps, shoes. Yeah. Okay, so let's fill the trough. Yeah, look at that fresh water. Amazing. Alright, and that is filled to the brim. So, what do I do with this barrel? Do I just actually leave it here? It can stay out on the rain because it's galvanized, so it shouldn't rust. Okay, so I think enough time has passed between the cutting of the grass and between now, so I can actually start heading the grass and turning it into hay, and we'll see if this experiment actually works now. The main gist is that I actually cut grass when it was very low humidity, very low moisture. Humidity is in the air, it's the vapor. Moisture is when it's inside something or on something. So it had very low moisture content. I think the highest was like 14%, which is just a bit more than what's required to turn grass into hay. So let's see if I'm wrong. Okay, grass needs netting, yes. Okay, there is a bit of high moisture here, but why? Why is there high moisture if the highest was 14%? Did it soak up from the air? Okay, so let's unfold this and let's go for a round and see what happens. I might have to do another one later on today. I hope you guys are all okay, guys and gals. I think it's mainly guys, judging by the demographics that YouTube shows me. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. And I just want to say that I do have a Discord channel, which is not very active because there's not a lot of active people on there. But yeah, you're welcome to use it, to join it, to actually see what we're all about. Alright, look at that, we have hay. Perfect. Alright, so I guess it worked. Beautiful. Alright, so now we know. The moisture content of the grass we cut has to be very low in the beginning. There's a bit of grass still on this side. I don't know, I might still wait for a few hours and come back at, let's say, 2-3 p.m. to do another tedding. But otherwise, yeah, it's mostly grass. In any case, yeah, Discord, you are very welcome to join it. I would like to connect with you. And I have been thinking about doing some live streams, so yeah, you know, we can all join together, maybe farm a bit together. Yeah, I would like that a lot, and I hope you would too. And I know I'm a very small channel at the moment. 327 subscribers, which is a lot, but it's still in the grand scheme of YouTube channels it's a tiny one, but it's okay. It's not big, but it's mine. Right, so what I want to see is what's going on with that patch over there, because that doesn't want to turn into hay. Hey, what's going on with you? Okay, 7. It doesn't show me the grass. Come on, show me the grass. 16.41% moisture. 1925, okay. So this part of the field seems to be quite wet, because even in the previous run that we had, it was, well, the grass that didn't turn into hay was mostly up there. Interesting. Must be the soil underneath. Well, in any case, I'll be back in a few hours and we can see if we can test that, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Right, I'm already on the Zitor. It's 2:30 p.m. and I have been on the field by foot. The grass has not dried, so I'm just gonna row it up and bale it as I had before, and we're gonna call it a day. Yeah. In the next episode, I do hope I can start with plowing the fields, maybe cultivating them, and continuing the road down to the sheep enclosure. So yeah, we're gonna have to make another turn over here and go down, and then continue down to the vineyard. I want to have a path all the way. So yeah, a new thing for the tourists. That's always good. Almost choked it. Yeah. Okay, so as I said in the beginning of the episode, I will not show the whole process of doing this. I'll just show you a few snippets here and there, action shots of this, then of the baling, and later on picking up, and then I'll tag back in when everything is done, so we can actually have a quality chat at the end of the day. See what's what. Alrighty. So we got exactly 10 bales of hay off the field and 3 bales of grass. So yeah, considering we got like 20 bales, the yield was pretty low. But I don't know, it all seems to be connected. So, the higher the moisture, the higher the yield. But we can't get a lot of hay off of it. But if we cut with the lower moisture, we get a lot less grass to begin with, and when it dries it gives us less hay bales. So I guess it seems to be a trade-off. It still seems to be better if you cut grass when it's a bit more moist, so you can actually get more off the field. In any case, I'm gonna throw all the grass bales into the cow pen because they eat a lot more than the sheep do. Ah, I parked too far away. Yeah. Good. So Tom and Jerry had a bit more feed, and I'm gonna put this into the wooden barn. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. I'm gonna do this off screen. You've already seen when we have that. So yeah, we got sheep. They're close but no cigar, as they say. Nothing to write home about. But we have sheep, and I think they're gonna make good companions. At least I'm gonna try to socialize them as much as I can, so we actually have some well-behaved sheep here. And the tourists are gonna simply adore them. That's the hope, the plan, the dream. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun. Wish everything good for you. And see you next time. Take care. And goodbye.